Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Candace your favorite manifestation YouTuber and manifestation coach. And we're here with another video where I tell you exactly how to manifest anything that you want into your life. No vibes, no frequencies, no rituals, just results. So in today's video, and I'm a little bit late posting this one, but it's more like, I don't know, story time, I guess. I'm gonna be telling you guys about how I recently manifested a $15,000 raise at my job. It really came in the form of kind of like a promotion into another position, but I will talk to you basically today about the background of the job and how it even came about, how it was that I manifested getting the position and the amount of the raise. And then I've been having people, because I shared this on Instagram, I've been having people ask like, well, why did you manifest this, instead of just money? Why'd you manifest something for your job? So I'll just talk about that briefly. Before we get started, I do have some updates to how I'm restructuring my email coaching program. So if you want to just skip past this to the manifestation part, check the description box for the exact time where it starts. Now, for those of you who are interested in email coaching, prior to this, I was offering two options: one session for $40 each, where you could buy them one at a time, or you can do monthly unlimited emails for $125. So that's going to change, and now what's going to be available is 3 email sessions for $60 or monthly unlimited for $125. And when I say monthly unlimited, this is however you choose to interact with me, whether it's DMs, email, whatever you need. That's how I'm going to be able to respond and coach you throughout that month. Now, the reason I'm changing the one on basically like the one at a time service to go to 3 is because what I found is that when you do a one-time email session, the first email that you get from me is going to be like a 15 to 20 minute video response where I go over how you're supposed to manifest, the program, that I want you to stay on, the affirmations that I want you to use. You get a custom affirmation guide along with affirmations that I create for you for your specific scenario. So it's a lot of work for me on the front end, but then for you guys, people always seem to need at least 1 or 2 follow-up emails because you're just asking questions. Oh, like, this is great, but can I ask you one quick question? So instead of making you pay for that other one quick question, whenever you need it, now it's just going to come with 2 follow-up emails for you to use whenever you need to. So that's how that is changing. It's already reflected in the description box below. So just an update there. Also, I will be running a 7-day manifesting challenge all the time, starting on, what's the date of today? I don't want to say a date for the future videos, but starting next Sunday will be the first round of the 7-day manifesting challenge that will basically be running all the time in my free Facebook group. You can get more details about that below. Okay, now into the video. So how I manifested a $15,000 increase at my current job. I'm gonna give you all the details. So just to give you some background, I do currently have a 9-to-5 job. I work from home, have been working from home even prior to the pandemic. That was always one of my wants and assumptions and beliefs, that I always get jobs that are easy breezy. They pay me well. I can work from home. I have so much flexibility. That's just something that I've always had, that I've worked on an underlying belief. So, oh my God, my Starbucks. Y'all know I don't edit my videos, so y'all just gonna see my pumpkin cream cold brew. So essentially, I've been working there for less than 2 years, and when I started there in my current job title, I was like a level 1 in what I do. So I moved up to a level 2. They make you wait. You have to be in your position for at least 1 year, regardless of like experience or whatever. You have to be in your position at least 1 year before you move up. So I moved up to a level 2, and everything was going fine. I didn't particularly need any more money or anything, but it happened that our department was expanding and was offering a job for a level 3. So I looked it up. I looked up the budget for it. I saw that it was $15,000 more than what I was currently making, which is like huge. That's like, it's $15,000 spread out over a year. That's an extra like $1,000 a month, plus in your however much, whenever you get paid every month. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to apply for this. I looked at the job description. Y'all, it was requiring some education, some educational requirements I did not have. It said I had to be working in my current position for at least a year, which I was not. And it said that I needed a certain set of skills, which in my mind, I was like, okay, I can learn to do that, but I didn't have them at the time. So did I look at that and let any of that stop me? Absolutely not. I was like, I'm going to manifest this. This is my job. I made the decision that day that that's what I wanted to do, and that's what I was going to apply for, and that I was going to get it. Now, in order to make it happen, I used affirmations and visualization. So if you have downloaded any of my free materials, my affirmation guides, if you are on Instagram, if you see, some of the tips I give on there, affirmations are key to reprogramming your subconscious mind. Visualization works extremely fast as well, but a lot of people say they can't visualize or they struggle with it and how to do it or to know if they're doing it right. So I always use affirmations as my first go-to in changing your thoughts, beliefs, and assumptions. So I basically said affirmations every single day as I was going to sleep, when I woke up in the morning, and just throughout the day. Like I always say, whenever you're idle, if I would sit down to watch TV, I'd say, oh, hold on, I can just kind of relax and say my affirmations for 10 minutes before I turn the TV on. If I was folding laundry, when I'm in the car, going to the grocery store, going to pick up my kids, those are always go-to times when I say affirmations. And I would just say them as if I already had the position. I'm like, oh, I am so happy that I am a level 3 da-da-da-da at da-da-da-da. I love my new job as a level 3. You know what I mean? Like, I wish I could give you guys some more details so I wouldn't sound so awkward. I love my new job as a level 3 at so-and-so. I am so grateful that I got this raise. It is amazing. Oh, my new check amount is such and such and such and such and such. And I was just saying these affirmations as if I already had the job. Now, when it came to visualizing, I would only visualize at night before I went to sleep. And creating an imaginal scene to visualize for this one was really, really easy, because all I had to do was imagine the hiring manager saying, oh, congratulations, Candace, you got the job. And that's it. I would just visualize that over and over and over until I drifted off to sleep. If I didn't do it the night before, maybe I was just like super tired and forgot, I would take a few minutes, relax on the couch or in the car, and just kind of close my eyes and visualize. But during the day, I don't really like doing that. I can't last long when I visualize. So it maybe 5 minutes that I did it. And after a while, it kind of felt like I'm not even worried about this anymore. I don't even have to affirm for this anymore, because I know the position is mine. Once you feel like that, once you feel like, what am I even affirming and visualizing for? It's mine. You know that you have imprinted that thought into your subconscious, and you have planted that seed, and now it is totally not up to you. You leave it up to other people to do the bridge of events to cause your manifestation to happen. So that's what I did. I actually only affirmed for this one for not even a week, maybe 5 or 6 days that I was affirming for this. And this was after I applied. And after that, I got a contact from the recruiter saying, oh, we're going to set up interviews. Now, when the interview times came, I would get a little nervous. I mean, that's just human nature. You're going after something you want. You're going into an interview. You have to kind of like impress people. I would get a little nervous. And so in these times where I would get a little nervous, especially right before the interview, I would take the affirmations that I wrote out for myself for this job, and I would just say them over and over and over until I stabilized, calmed myself down, and went into the interview with no problem. At the end of it, I would feel even more pumped up, like, oh, this is totally my job. And I would just move on with my day, move on with the rest of my life. I wasn't stressing about it. In between because I had to do 2, and this company is like really, really thorough. I work for a great company, but they are very, very thorough. Their hiring process is like next level. So in between my second interview and actually getting the job, there was like a stretch of time where some people would get nervous. Oh my goodness, am I gonna get it? Like, what's taking them so long? Me already knowing how to manifest was kind of like an advantage because I didn't get stressed out. Things taking longer or not getting movement when I want to see it, I think something that differentiates people who manifest really fast versus people who kind of get hot and cold behavior, the thing that differentiates you is not getting stressed, but those periods of time make me feel like, oh, I am totally in there. I'm totally getting what I want, because all this time is just people doing what they need to do to get me my manifestation. I know it's not up to me. I don't know who it's up to, but whoever it is, they're doing something right now. They're moving right now. You have to have that attitude and live in that full knowing that it's yours. So along the way, I actually got notification that, okay, we really like you for the job. We want to recommend you for the job, but our compensation team is having a problem because we have never given someone this much of a jump in their salary. You know, typically the education requirements, whatever, they think that you can learn what you need to learn. They think you've been doing great so far. We're going to waive the 1-year requirement. They did all of these things for me to get this job. They said we're going to waive the 1-year requirement, but they're really struggling with that big jump in salary, right? And I was thinking to myself, okay, but that's the budget for the job. So if you were to hire somebody off the street, you would pay them that money. So why wouldn't you pay me the money? And for a second, I started like wobbling a little bit, like, oh, what's going on here? But then I said, wait a minute. Y'all figure it out. That's not up to me. I'm getting my job. I'm getting the pay for my job. And I don't care what y'all got to do. You guys do it. You see the mentality you have to have there. I had to quickly snap out of worrying and wondering and just saying, doesn't matter. All that drama, up, down, left, right, you can do whatever you want to do. Be comfortable in watching things happen. Be comfortable watching drama unfold and knowing that it doesn't matter. I can watch you on a roller coaster going up, down, loop-de-loop. At the end of the day, you're going to land right here where I want you to, which is me getting my job at the salary that is stated. And guess what? I got a notification that I got the job with the correct salary increase. And this was like 2 weeks ago. It was on a Tuesday. I got a notification and they said, and it's going to go into effect on Monday, which really shocked me because usually it takes like a couple of weeks to process things through the system. But they were like, no, the hiring manager wants to move forward quickly. So you're going to report to him on Monday. Your new salary takes effect on Monday. I was just like, ah. And you know how you react when you get your manifestations. You're like, oh my God. But then on the flip side, you're like, I knew it. I knew it. So that is how I did it. I affirmed at different times of the day. I did visualize only the end result. Congratulations, Candace, you got the job. And then in the meantime, I didn't stress about it. I didn't worry about it. I knew that my manifestation was coming. This was one of those times where it was hard to, one of those things that I always say, this magnetizes your manifestation to you faster is when you live in the end. This was one of those things where it was more difficult for me to live in the end because every single day I'm working in my current position. You know what I mean? Like every single day I'm doing something for my old manager. So it was difficult for me to kind of like flip the switch and act like I was already reporting to my new manager. So what kind of helped with that was me knowing and understanding and reminding myself, let them figure it out. It's kind of easy when you work for a job saying, oh, it's up to them. Like, let them figure it out. I'm going to get that job. I've got it. I'm good. So remind yourself of that. No matter what it is that you're manifesting, whether it's a career, whether it's a job, well, so that's kind of the same, whether it's admission into a college, whether it's money that you want, whether it's a health diagnosis or removal of a diagnosis, whether it's an SP, a brand new one, or an X, you have to have that ultimate knowing of, it doesn't matter how it's going to happen. Y'all out there can figure that out. I just know that I'm going to get it, that my reality is going to reflect what I want. Okay? Now I do just want to answer this question. Some people were like, well, why did you manifest a raise at your job instead of just manifesting not even having to have a job. And the answer to that is because people want what they want. And it's not up to you to determine what's right for me or for anyone else. Please remember that as you're manifesting, whatever you want is okay for you. Don't feel bad, don't feel pressured about anything that you want to manifest. Personally, I like my job. I'm not in a place where I want my job to go away right now. I want my freedom and flexibility, as well as stability that I feel I get from my job, as well as a nice side hustle that makes me a healthy amount of money that I can just do what I want when I want to do it. Now, can my wants and needs change in the future? Yeah, maybe, probably, I don't know. But guess what? Whenever they do, I will change my reality, just like that. Knowing how to manifest is having the power to change your reality, just like that. That's all I wanted to tell you guys today. A little story time. Like I said, I will be posting content here every day to try to catch up on all of your manifestation questions. So please feel free to ask me, email, Instagram, or in the comments. I will see you guys next time.